Have you ever felt that being a good person gets you nowhere? That while you play by the rules, others are leaping ahead, leaving you behind? What if I told you the rule book you're using is designed for you to lose? Today we're diving into a philosophy so sharp, so ruthless, it's been called a poisoned dagger. We're talking about Machiavelli and his cold, hard truth. Sometimes you have to betray first, or you'll die forgotten. Forget what you've been taught about loyalty and trust. In the real world, the world of power, those are just words. The winners, the empire builders, the ones whose names echo through history, they all understood one thing. It is far better to be feared than to be loved. Love is fleeting, held by a chain of obligation that shatters at the first sign of self-interest. But fear? Fear is maintained by a dread of punishment that never fails. Look at history. It is a graveyard of loyal allies and a pantheon of cunning betrayers. Julius Caesar didn't rise by holding hands with his friends. He rose by turning rivals into footnotes and allies into stepping stones. The moment they were no longer useful, or worse, became a threat, they were discarded. This isn't just ancient history. It's the unchanging operating system of human ambition. The core of this dark philosophy is a chillingly simple observation about human nature. People are fundamentally selfish, ungrateful, and deceptive. They will break their promises for personal gain without a second thought. Trust in this arena is not a virtue. It's a fatal vulnerability, an open invitation for the cunning to exploit you. Believing in the inherent goodness of others is like walking into a lion's den armed with a bouquet of flowers. It's naive, and it will get you devoured. This isn't about being evil for the sake of it. This is about understanding the game. As Robert Greene wrote in The 48 Laws of Power, Law 15 is to crush your enemy totally. Why? Because a wounded enemy will always seek revenge. Half measures, acts of mercy, or leaving a rival with a shred of dignity are not signs of strength. They are invitations to your own downfall. You must be absolute. When you strike, you must erase their ability to strike back, not just for now, but forever. This is the logic of survival in a world where everyone is looking out for number one. Think about the modern workplace. It's a sanitized corporate battlefield. You see a colleague, a rival, getting a little too much praise, a little too close to the promotion you want. The Machiavellian playbook isn't to work harder, it's to work smarter. You don't launch a frontal assault, you act subtly. You plant seeds of doubt about their reliability in a key meeting. You accidentally highlight a small mistake they made to a manager. You offer to help them with a project, only to subtly guide it towards a less impressive outcome. You undermine them before they even realize you're a threat. By the time they see the dagger, it's already in their back. It sounds cruel, but this is the art of social dominance. At its heart is a powerful tool of psychological manipulation, the false friendship. You get close to people not out of genuine affection, but to gather information. You become their confidant, learn their weaknesses, their fears, their ambitions. They see a friend. You see a collection of levers to pull. Once you have what you need, the intel, the advantage, the friendship has served its purpose. You don't ghost them or dramatically cut them off. You simply let the connection fade, leaving them wondering what they did wrong while you're already leveraging their secrets for your next move. It's a calculated, detached process. Emotional attachment is a liability. You must see people as pieces on a chessboard. Some are pawns, some are knights, but none are your equals. All are expendable in service of your victory. This mindset can feel profoundly isolating, almost like a cosmic horror. In a way, it is. The philosopher Lovecraft wrote of a universe that is vast, ancient, and utterly indifferent to humanity. The universe betrays you every single day. Entropy decays your body, time steals your youth, and death waits for everyone. There is no cosmic justice, no reward for being good. The universe is the ultimate betrayer. Adopting a Machiavellian mindset is simply aligning yourself with this fundamental reality. You become an agent of that same cosmic indifference. You stop hoping the world will be fair and start becoming the force that shapes it to your will. This isn't just about abstract power. It has brutally practical applications. Take dating, for example. The romantic ideal is to find a soulmate. The Machiavellian reality is to vet partners ruthlessly. You are not looking for love, you are screening for liabilities. Does this person have their life together? Are they emotionally stable, or are they a ticking time bomb of drama? The moment you spot a significant red flag, laziness, manipulation, a victim mentality, you don't try to fix them. You don't have a heart-to-heart. You ghost. You disappear. Why? Because investing your time and emotion into a failing prospect is a strategic error. Your resources are finite. Wasting them on someone who will only drag you down is a form of self-betrayal. It is your duty to yourself to cut them loose without a second thought and move on to a better candidate. Now, many will warn you that this path leads to paranoia and loneliness. They'll say you'll end up isolated, trusting no one, and they are right, but they miss the point. Isolation is power. When you trust no one can betray you. When you have no deep emotional ties, you have no vulnerabilities for your enemies to exploit. You become a fortress. Your paranoia isn't a sickness, it's a heightened state of awareness. You see the hidden motives, the subtle power plays that naive people miss. You are alone, yes, but you are also untouchable. Everyone else is entangled in a messy web of obligations, emotions, and dependencies. You are free. You operate on a higher plane, unburdened by the weaknesses of human connection. This is the masterclass edge. This is how you stop being the one who gets betrayed and become the one others are afraid to cross. It's not about being liked, it's about being respected. And in the world of power, respect is not given freely. It is earned, often through acts of calculated cruelty. You become the force of nature, the storm on the horizon that others watch with a mix of awe and fear. You become the player, not the piece. You learn to wield the poisoned dagger because in this game, it's either your hand on the hilt or your back to the blade. Thank you so much for joining me on this deep dive into the darker side of strategy. If this challenged your thinking, or if you found it valuable, do me a huge favor and hit that like button. It really helps the channel. And if you want more content that cuts through the noise and gives you the unfiltered truth about power, make sure you subscribe and turn on notifications so you don't miss a thing. I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments below. Is this a necessary evil or a path to ruin? Let's discuss. Until next time, stay sharp.